Here we go then, guys. Welcome back to EFL Championship football. The international break is over. Yeah, we did begin last night, really, didn't we? But I wasn't around last night, working hard elsewhere in the northwest of England, indeed, where we did get our first game back, which ended Preston 1, Blackburn 2. But now I can kick properly into round 16 in EFL Championship, and this mass run of games. We are going hard at it all the way through now to sort of FA Cup third round. I mean, we can go all the way through to March if you want, but you know everyone's going to kind of pause for thought at FA Cup third round. 11 rounds now coming up. I was saying in 45 days, but obviously we started last night, so 11 rounds now going to be completed in the next 44 days. Really, really exciting time in the Championship and in life generally. It's Christmas, for God's sake, coming up now. Enjoy it, although I don't think the players, looking at our watch-along today between Coventry and West Brom, are going to be enjoying the British winter time. It looks pretty tricky conditions in here, which will have a bearing on how this one plays out. As I say, Coventry versus West Brom. Coventry are our runaway leaders after 15 games. They have got a 5-point cushion on Middlesbrough. They've got a 7-point automatic promotion. Coventry, they are the standout team in the Championship this season so far. They play West Brom, who are not the standout team in the Championship. They had big struggles, and they were behind, weren't they, in the last game going into international break. Turned it around and got a win against Oxford. They're down in 14th. Could have been worse. Could have been, I mean, I guess it would have. Oh, no, actually, what can I call it? Imagine they'd have lost that game. Take 3 points off. They'd have been well down there, wouldn't they, with Southampton down in 18th. Right. Let's just quickly bang through the rest of the fixtures that are going on today and keep you all up to date with that. And then we'll get into QPR. Coventry versus West Brom. I'll tell you what, let's just do a like spike first, and then I'll go through all the fixtures, and then we can do all that probably. So wherever you're watching, a bit rusty, aren't I, after the international break? Hit the thumbs up button. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Give us a like. Yeah, thank you as ever for your brilliant support. We have 16 likes so far. Let's see if we can get up to 50 before this game kicks off. That is normally the kind of barometer pre-game, isn't it? And as ever, thank you for the great support here. You can support via interacting. You can donate here on YouTube on Super Chat. We have a 5 Super Chat target. It's always free to watch here. But if you can afford to Super Chat, that is a huge help. And we normally get the 5 target. You've got 3 hours to clear that, by the way, during the show. But yeah, if you can afford to Super Chat, that would be fantastic too. And you can sign up as a YouTube member or a Patreon member to contribute on a monthly basis. No obligation, but it ain't half a help. Right, I was going to crack through these fixtures, wasn't I? So last night, round 16 began. Preston 1, Blackburn 2. In the earlies today, obviously, we have Coventry versus West Brom. Bristol City, Swansea, Charlton, Southampton. And then in the 3 p.m s, it's Birmingham, Norwich, Derby, Watford, Ipswich, Wrexham, Leicester, Stoke, Oxford, Borough, Pompey, Millwall, QPR, Hull. Rare for a 3-game week that we have a Sunday game, but it's a big one. It is the Steel City Derby. It is Sheffield Wednesday versus Sheffield United tomorrow at midday on terrestrial TV as well. Right. Should we say some hellos in the comments? We've got them coming up on the screen today. But let's say a big thank you. Liam, always huge supporter of the channel, has opened the door on the Super Chat target. That is 1 of 5. Liam, thank you so much. Afternoon all, a big game tomorrow. Yes, indeed. And thank you again, as ever, Liam. We'll see what the context is really after today's game. But yeah, today doesn't really change anything. It's a huge grudge match, always. Sheffield Wednesday versus Sheffield United. Right, let's say some quick hellos. And then we'll get into the team news. Ray, Ewan, Polska, Tom, Paul, Lewis, welcome. Addison, Chris. We're all over the world today. Jeff, welcome. Luke, welcome. 20 goal contributions left out of our starting 11. Interesting. We'll get into that very, very shortly. James, welcome to you. Did I say hi to everyone? I think I did, everyone who's commented there. Damn today. I know there's plenty more of you who just watch and don't comment. That's fine. You can get involved in the chat if you want. But if you just want to watch, that is also absolutely fine. Whatever is best for you guys. Right. Shall we get into the lineups of Coventry versus West Brom? Normal question to you guys. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing play. Who are your match winners in this one? Okay, I'm guessing it was a Coventry fan talking to me about goal contributions because I'm not seeing Hadji Wright or Brandon Thomas Asante. I think they were both away on international duty, although Hadji is not even on the bench, so I'm guessing he has been rested and we'll see him. Coventry got a big game against Middlesbrough on Tuesday night away from home as well, and the likelihood is, although it's not guaranteed, that will be first against second as well. So huge game coming up. But let me get into these lineups anyway. Rushworth in goal, De Silva and Van Eyck, the fullbacks, Kitching and Thomas, the centre backs, Grimes and Torp. With Eccles, I don't know whether he'll play in the number 10 or it'll be closer to those two in central midfield. We'll see. Maybe Torp will be in the number 10. Sakamoto and Mason Clark wide. Ellis Sims starts up top. So not Thomas Asante, not Hadji Wright. Ellis Sims starts in this one for Coventry. On the bench for the Sky Blues, Wilson, Bidwell, Latabodier, Kessler, Hayden, Brow, Rudoni, Allen, Andrews and Thomas Asante. So not at their strongest in terms of availability, Coventry. I guess a mix there of international break, injuries, start of a 3-game week and 11 rounds in the next 44 days is an issue that Frank Lampard there is contending with also. For West Brom, Griffiths in goal, Campbell and Taylor the fullbacks, Phillips and Metham the centre-backs, Mowat, Mollenby, Johnston, Price, Grant and Hegabo. And for all West Brom have been struggling a little bit this season, he knows what he wants to do, Mason, and that team is not changing. He wants to try and build up the kind of pattern of play and the partnerships between these players pretty much. When I saw West Brom a couple of weeks ago, I think other than Carl and Grant, that was pretty much exactly the same team. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Wildsmith on the bench, West Brom, Gilchrist, Styles, Bielik, DK, Diakite, Collier, Madja and Illing Jr. make up the rest of the 11. Let's do some comments. Let's just say a huge thank you to, I can't pronounce that, NHL, NBAN, FLC, FLM, LBEFL. If that stands for anything, I'll be very surprised. A lot of letters there, isn't it? Thank you to this person with the Canada flag. Love your show. Go Wrexham. Laugh out loud. Thank you. Yeah, very, very kind. 5, are they Canadian dollars there on the super chat? Very, very kind indeed. I'll just call this person NHL and say a big thank you. Carlton Morris will go top of the Golden Boot table today. He may. He's on fire, isn't he? Wright has a quad injury. There you go. That's why he's not in. He was, Luke, on Facebook. He was away with the US, wasn't he? Am I right about that? So lots of flying about the place for a few of the Coventry players. The Cyril Regis Derby. God, there's a few of those in the West Midlands, aren't they? Cyril Regis. God, he played for Coventry, played for Villa as well. Did he play for all the West Midlands teams? A great player in West Midlands football history. I say this every time. I know they get paid a load of money, but these conditions look horrific for the players today. Absolutely hammering it down. Look at the poor kids who are mascots as well. They're getting absolutely drenched. Rest assured, they're not going to be making tons and tons of money today. Right, let's get into predictions then. What did I say on... Hang on a minute. Let me grab my pad from over here. I bet I predicted a Coventry win. I think I went 2-0, Cov. Let me just get the old predictions pad up here. Yeah, I went 2-0. Sam Parkin went 1-0. So we both backed Coventry for this one today. I'd love to know your predictions in the comments. Hold your horses 1 second. I'll just tell you what the poll said on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Community tab. 1,000 votes. 10% West Brom win, 12% draw, 78% of votes were for a Coventry win. Heavily on Coventry here in the community tab. What do you guys think? Get your predictions down there in the comments now. You don't have to be clever. You don't have to be funny. Just stick the scores up for me. How do you see this one going? You've got 24 seconds. Away you go. Get your predictions in for Coventry versus West Brom. Brilliant stuff, guys. Well, those predictions are coming through. I can see them all coming through up on the screen right now. Let me say a big thank you to the wonderful people over at Betfred. Betfred partnering with our watch-alongs this season. And I will be there on Monday. I have a train ticket now. I left that to the last minute. I'll be up in Manchester filming for Betfred, the Sportsman Untitled podcast. Simon Lillibury will be there. I don't know who else I'm on with, to be honest. I'll be completely transparent with you, but Simon's always a good Coventry analyst as well. So no doubt we'll talk about what is going on right now. But huge thank you to the fine people at Betfred for helping us out. I know we have plugs and whatnot, but we want to keep this free. That's the way modern content works. We need your donations via Super Chat. We need the fine people at Betfred to help, and we can keep this absolutely free for you lot. Guys, I'm not going to get to read the predictions out. I'm so sorry. They've all popped up on the screen. Anywho, so appreciate all of those. Not only does it look wet, it looks pretty foggy there at Coventry. I must confess, for my sins, I drove past this stadium probably at about midnight. In the wee small hours of the morning, coming back from work in the northwest, late. Loads of road closures as well, which is very typical of driving in my fine country here in England late at night. We are off and running. There's one into the channel for Ellis Sims to chase. Nothing doing there. Harem scarum first 40 seconds here. Peter currently on the way down to Oxford for a massive game. Games against Coventry and Derby to come. Must win up the borough. Safe travels, Peter. Safe travels anybody on the aforementioned British roads in the wet and wild winter. Oh, nice little flick. Here comes Ephron Mason Clark down the left. Campbell gets body to body, blocks him out. Look like possible foul in there. Ref lets it go, and we have a counter for West Brom. Grant carries. He's got a bit of support now from Charlie Taylor on the overlap. Good carry by Grant. In comes the cross. Not a bad one. Back stick is Mikey Johnston. Brings it down. I say he brings it down. Struggles to bring it down and sticks it over the bar. Nice counter-attack there from West Brom. Numbers in the box. It was good, good bit of positioning by Bobby Thomas on the near post. Not the best header. He kind of got something on it and it still went into the danger zone, but still changed the trajectory of the cross. Who we got there? Up the Borough, Ollie as well. In Oxford already. There we go. Got a few Borough fans keeping an eye on Coventry, understandably. Waiting for a work permit for Kim Hellberg to become their new manager. Golly, it looks grey there. Yeah, a little bit foggy. Not a million miles from me, actually. Right now, I'm in Bedfordshire. Up the road in Coventry. Sakamoto. Trying to look after the ball. It is hard conditions, isn't it? Grimes, Thomas. Coventry getting a bit of control and possession for the first time. And we have a goal at Bristol City. And the home side lead. Bristol City 1. Swansea 0. And we just mentioned Kim Hellberg. That fell through. It looks like he's going to Borough instead. And Swansea are in a bit of a muddle as a result. Without a manager in their first choice. Going elsewhere. Sakamoto sticks crossing left-footed. Campbell gets a head on it. Van Evik, he tries to cross it. Out it goes. And you know what happens when the ball goes out for a throw-in for Coventry. It's going in the box from Van Evik, isn't it? Oh, Kelly, I can see your super chat, my darling. Let's wait for this long throw before I read it out. In goes the long throw in. Not his best. Is he going to get another go at that? Chris Metham shrugs. I don't know what happened there. Dickey, the goal scorer for Bristol City, says Brendan. Thank you. And Liam. Right, Kelly, we're coming to your super chat in just a second. Oh, it's going to be a corner, I think. I don't know. It looked like he possibly ball slipped out of his hand when he threw it. And you're wondering about a foul throw in that case. But just some slippage. Grimes sticks the corner in, watches his foot in. Headed clear. Back up to Grimes. Horrible cross there. Player of his technical assurance. You know the conditions are bad if they're struggling there. Kelly! Good morning to you. This watch along is a nice surprise. Thanks for all the content during the international break. You are so welcome, Kelly. I was looking at the some article the other day. Apparently, there's going to be a 3-week. I don't know how I feel about this. One fewer international breaks in the start of next season, but one of them lasts for 3 weeks. So we're going to be even more hard at it trying to find content during that one. We'll do our best as ever. Sims sticks the cross in. Kelly, thank you as ever for the continued support and the super chat. Great supporter of the channel, Kelly. Ephron Mason Clark knocks it back. Cross goes in low. Cleared out. Coventry are now sticking West Brom under quite a lot of pressure. Here is Van Evik. Sakamoto. That is 3 of 5 super chats. So thank you, Kelly and Liam and our Canadian friend with lots of abbreviations in their name. NHL. Thomas getting in there ahead of Carl and Grant. Grant's furious with Hegabo. He's just saying, well, probably in less polite language, look, we're going to struggle to get up the pitch today. So when you get a chance to lay a simple ball off to me and get us up the pitch, just look after it better than that. Am I doing a 3 p.m. stream? I will not be doing a 3 p.m. stream. We are doing the hot takes for tomorrow morning, and it's going to be a busy one tomorrow because my dear father had an operation, keyhole surgery, on Wednesday. And bless my sister, she's been doing most of the heavy lifting while I've been working. But I need to go and see my old man tomorrow. So we get that done today. And then I'll take the day tomorrow. But I will be live with Blue Monday over on that feed at 8 p.m. tomorrow night. We're talking Ipswich versus Wrexham, which hasn't happened yet. So I can't tell you what we're going to be saying about that. Hopefully nice things if I put my Ipswich Town supporter hat on. Mason Clark coming inside off the left. Torp tries to spin. Stick it round the corner. Gives the ball back to West Brom. Oh, thank you. Delayed pilot. He's okay. He decided that however he felt, he was still going to drive and see my mother, who is suffering with dementia. She's gone into respite care while he's unwell. And we can't stop him driving. Stubborn old fella, my dad. Wonder where I get it from, hey? We've just seen Rob Dickey's goal. Thank you for the good wishes, though. Means a lot. Corner swung into the near post and Dickey gets up there for Bristol City. Powers the header in on the near post. So Bristol City lead 1-0 over Swansea early 4 minutes. That puts Bristol City up to 4th in the live league table. They're obviously prone to overtakes during the weekend. But do you want to be 4th or do you not want to be 4th at any point? That's very decent for Bristol City. West Brom win that one high up. Johnston now powering into the box. Johnston puts the cross in low. And we have a shock on our hands here because Hegabo has put it in on the near post. Excellent from Mikey Johnston. It's a high regain for West Brom. And brilliant from Johnston. He powers into the box. Sticks the cross in low. Hegabo gambles, gets inside the 6-yard box and sticks it in with his right foot. It is Coventry 0, West Brom 1. Bit of a cat amongst the pigeons goal there. It was given away cheaply, wasn't it, in the left back area. Johnston does really well. And they stitch themselves up because they can't go and close him down. It's De Silva, obviously, who gives the ball away. Kitchen then gets caught. He has to go and close it down. The initial mistake is from De Silva, and then they're chasing their tail from there on out. Hegabo takes it nicely. It's a nice close range finish. It's excellent from Johnston. And yeah, big cat amongst the pigeons goal there. Coventry 0, West Brom 1. Hegabo the scorer. And, Coventry have been very, very goal happy. Can anyone help me in the chat on Coventry in terms of being behind this season? In fact, didn't we do one where they were behind and they played really... Sheffield United played really well to come back in that one. Am I remembering that correctly? I think I am. So they have got form for coming from behind and they are behind here. Coventry 0, West Brom 1. Here's Mason Clark on the left. Coventry back on the ball. Let's be honest. West Brom haven't been knocking the door down, but, you know, you're going away to the runaway league leaders. There's a certain amount of luck required in these type of games, and you might have to sit, wait for a mistake, and take your chance. That is exactly what West Brom have done, and they have the lead here. September-October breaks combined next season. Positive a week will be gained. Coventry was behind Wrexham. Steve, coming from behind to win. Obviously, they lost that game. Here is Grimes back in between the centre-backs. Hegebo, the goal scorer here. In fact, it's the only shot on goal in the game. It's actually 2-0 in terms of West Brom. Oh, lovely cross in for Sims. That was a chance on the back post. Really great cross whipped in from the left-hand side from a long way back. Is it Grimes who sticks that in? What a cross that is. Oh, he should do better with that, Sims, shouldn't he? Metham's furious with Griffiths. He's kind of right as well, suggesting that the keeper can come and get that one. I guess Griffiths is not expecting the cross to come in from quite so deep. Van Evik has got it. 12 gone. Coventry 0. West Brom 1. Cameron, what are my thoughts? I love your content. Thank you very much. When the manager changes, as a Saints fan, I don't know who we could get and who would come into such a poorly run club. Well, you've got to hope that whoever comes in can help change it being a poorly run club, and a manager can help that. Looks like Eckhart is got the chance now. Oh, crossed in Hegebo again. I mean, that'll come up as quite a high percentage chance just because of where he heads it from. However, look at his body shape. Touch and go on the offside. He's just ahead of the ball. So he's never going to be able to generate any power to beat a keeper of Rushworth's quality from that. Oh, they look dangerous here, West Brom. Here they come again. Blocked out. Coventry got to be careful they don't go 2 goals down. And I got to say a big thank you to Cara. Don't forget to like the stream to win an Oasis ticket. Charlton 0. Southampton 1. Saints lead. Obviously, high narrative value on that one today with Nathan Jones being a former Southampton manager for all of... Someone tell me in the chat, was it like 10 games, 11 games or something like that? He was barely there. Jones doing a great job at Charlton now. But Tonda Ecker could be going 3 for 3 as Saints interim manager. Already won his first 2 games. Sakamoto down the right. Knocks that one back. Van Evik. Sakamoto. Always comes in on the left foot, does he? No, he crosses low with the right foot. Blocked out. And they're going to have to just kick this down the line, aren't they? Taylor does that. And the ball back with Coventry. Manning, the goal scorer. Who's got a few, actually. He might even be close to Southampton's top scorer this season, mightn't he? Oh, cut back. Sims knocks that back. Oh, hits the crossbar. Really unlucky there, Torp. Hits that well. Keeper's not getting that. Hits the bar and goes into the stand behind the goal. Oh, that's really unlucky. He's hit that so well, hasn't he, Torp? Bouncing ball, piddling down with rain. You just have to say bad luck sometimes. An inch lower and he scores. He does very little wrong given how tricky the conditions are and how tricky that shot was. Closest Coventry have come. Oh, crikey. Charlton 0, Southampton 2. Wow. That's got away from Charlton pretty quickly, that one, hasn't it? 2 quick goals for Southampton. They are 2-0 up, Saints. Manning got the first, and they've literally scored within a minute or two of going 1-0 up. Oh, it's turned around. Easily won back by Torp. Edge of the box. His shot's blocked. Mason Clark. Offside flag up. I mean, I'd say Coventry look dangerous. They all look dangerous. They always look dangerous, rather. They've looked dangerous throughout this game, although they're only now getting shots at goal. Yeah, that's the right call on the offside there. Steps ahead of the last defender there. When the ball is blocked, Mason Clark comes back and gets it. Is rightly flagged offside. Coventry won from 2 down at Derby, of course, yeah, in that crazy 5-3. Right, I think we're going to see some Southampton goals here, possibly. That's not Manning. That's Adam Armstrong, who must have got the second. I didn't see the first. We've got an injury hold here for West Brom. And I say this with all due respect at any time this happens. It would be a good time for someone to go down injured. But Christian Bielik is actually getting ready. So that's why I'm always careful when I say that. You know, sometimes we see tactical injury breaks. The team I support were very adept at doing it in their double promotion run. Christian Bielik is going to come in. We're not seeing the injury. We're seeing the goal again. Fairly simplistic to explain, though. Give the ball away. Play it to the winger. Cross it in the box. Stick it in the back of the net. The execution from Johnston and Hegebo was excellent, though. Ben, do you know if the stats support the theory of the new manager bounce? It's so difficult, isn't it? Because it's like, find me a reliable stat to prove or disprove the new manager bounce. I think if you went purely on the basis of, I don't know, what are the last 6 results of manager A and the first 6 results of manager B, you'll probably find an uptick. But I mean, we're stating the bleeding obvious. The manager's normally been sacked, haven't they? So, you know, you're going from, it's a bit like the ridiculous manager of the month curse thing, where, yeah, of course the results drop off because you're going from an outlier high period. So normally it's just a regression to the mean, and that's probably what it is with the quote new manager bounce. But you know what? Surely you should go to the very next game, and that's always done by an interim manager, isn't it? So yeah, I don't think you'll ever find a reliable stat to prove or disprove that. But yeah, I think in very simple terms, 9 times out of 10 when a manager changes, it's because the previous one was stinking the joint out. So of course the results are going to pick up. Is that a bounce or a regression to the mean? You tell me. Charlton 0, Southampton 3. I mean, wow. Penny for your thoughts. Will Still. Going to be a 3rd straight win for Tonda Eckert. Not sticking my neck out there, am I? 3-0 in 20 minutes at the Valley. Charlton 0, Southampton 3. I don't think we got a substitution there, did we? I don't think Bielik came on. I think Mepham has continued. Thomas clips that into the front. They're a great mix, Coventry, of being direct but being a good football inside as well. They mix it up very well with direct balls into the front, long throw-ins, but circulating the ball nicely with Grimes and getting the fullbacks into the game. Great turn by Grant. Referee holds his hand up to Torp, and I suspect to say you got one more of them and you're getting a yellow card. I think we're going to see picture in picture of a third Southampton goal. And it's just a counter-attack, a break right through the middle of the pitch. Sorry, it's very small picture-in-picture, so I couldn't tell you the goal scorer. I can. Kasper Janda is the goal scorer. And Charlie Taylor wins a free kick in the left back area. And I need to say thank you again to Cara. Again, huge supporter of the channel. Oh my God. Charlton 0, Southampton 4. I genuinely don't know what to say. 22 minutes gone. And Southampton, who've not been very good this season, albeit they're a year one parachute team, with an interim manager going against a Charlton team who have been very good. I don't believe it. 4-0 after 22 minutes. That is mind-blowing. No one in their right mind would have forecast that. Finazaz, is it? Says Cameron. Sorry, Kari, your super chat didn't get read. Sheffield Wednesday to stay up. Jake Paul to beat AJ. Well, I know nothing about boxing, but I know that both of those things are very improbable. Let's just say. In comes the set play. Here we are going to see a fourth goal picture-in-picture here. Oh my goodness, they're literally just waltzing through. I can't believe a Charlton side who have been so good defensively. I mean, it's obviously just a psychological collapse, isn't it? You don't just go from being a really good defensive side to really bad. But it seems like most of those Southampton goals have just been them waltzing right through the middle of what's been a brilliant Charlton defence. 4-0. Can you imagine? Here comes a Milan Van Evik special, long throw-in. He's gone over to the left-hand side. Coventry trying to get back into the game. We're all reeling a little bit from Southampton's 4-goal first 22 minutes. He's not really getting any purchase on these throw-ins today, is he, Van Evik? Headed out. Grant gets back in there to Taylor, and Grant's done brilliantly there to flick that past his man and power forward. Excellent from Carl and Grant. What a run. He's up in the penalty box, crossed in low. It's knocked back. Chance driven in right-footed. Good save. Oh, my goodness. That was brilliant play from Carl and Grant. And do you know what? They probably should have scored from that. It fell to Jay Malumbi in central midfield. Outstanding play from Grant. What a run. And it was almost like two players arrived on the ball there. And if it had just been one and he just got it out of his feet and had a shot there, I think it's Price, who we've barely mentioned, we haven't mentioned in fact, knocked it back onto Mollenby. I think if either one of them had just been there on their own and it had been right touch and spin, or Mollenby just get onto it and hit the shot, I think they would have scored there. Carl and Grant's been excellent. He's only got the ball about 3 times and he's done something very good with it every time. He's up against Van Evik, who, well, I guess he was the other side of the pitch sticking a long throw in over at that point. But it is an avenue teams are going to look at against Coventry, isn't it? Where the fullbacks get so far forward. If you've got a decent attacking player who can just wait for them to leave the space and run in there. And that's what Grant has done. Jim, thank you. $1.99 on the super chat. Is that us? Wow. I should have said that. We've got our super chat target already. You guys absolutely rock. 4 goals. No one with 4 individual scorers for Southampton. I'm still bewildered at the fact they've scored the 4 goals, let alone no one has scored 2 in that game. But yeah, incredible commitment from you guys on the super chat. So we've already got 6, so we have reached our target. So huge thank you there. Sakamoto, Van Eyck. Sakamoto, Van Eyck into the box, tries to put the cross in. Grant gets back and blocks. And, I mean, do I want to say... I'll say it as I was going to say it. Coventry are definitely going to score in this game, aren't they? You do feel like West Brom are going to need to score twice to win the game. Could they? It feels like a West Brom clean sheet's unlikely here. But I've been wrong before. Ooh. Coming together there, edge of the box. It was Mikey Johnston. Thomas has gone into the Burke. Johnston won the header fair and square. The yellow card has come out from referee Kitchen. Somewhat of a barge. Excuse me, it wasn't Thomas. It was Victor Torp. My bad. Torp, obviously the player at the crossbar earlier. Yeah, it's a definite yellow, isn't it? He sees Johnston coming. He's not going to win the header and just jumps into him. Yeah, bang to rights there, Torp. Unnecessary. 4th yellow card for him this season. Saints ranked 3rd on XG. They were due to give someone a beating. Yeah. Didn't expect it to be today. Yeah, and I didn't expect all the goals to come all at once. In 22 minutes. That's what's happened. It's Bristol City 1, Swansea 0. Charlton 0, Southampton 4. Mind-blowingly. And in our game here, Coventry 0, West Brom 1. Plenty of goals in the earlies, in the rain. In round 16 here. I'm just assuming it's raining everywhere in England. Because it does that. Coventry having lots of possession, lots of territory. They haven't had a shot on target. Even though they've hit the bar, that obviously doesn't class as a shot on target. So they've come very close without having a shot on target, forcing keeper into save. Malumbi goes heavily into Mason Clark, who's not very happy with that tackle. He wants to make his point. Still got a bit Royal Rumble fired over there. Mikey Johnston went down earlier in the move. He didn't get a foul. Matt Grimes and Jay Malumbi are having a good old shouting match. Nat Phillips has gone and played Peacemaker. It's a bit theatrical by Johnston, is my humble opinion on that one. He was down injured miles up the pitch. I think that might be a bit of gamesmanship. And yeah, it's not a good tackle by Malumbi. I think what Mason Clark doesn't like is that he fouls him and then he clearly wants to leave something on him after as he's fallen into him. Bit of physicality there from Malumbi. But you can imagine a conversation's been had with Ryan Mason. Well, that was weird. The referee kind of stuck the yellow card up twice then. I wonder whether he was going to give him 2 yellows and a red, but he didn't. But the point I was going to make is if you're going to go away and beat Coventry, you're probably going to have to get physical with them because they're the league table and lots of stats tell us they're a better football team than West Brom. So play them at football in the CBS, you're probably going to lose. And they're not. They're winning at the moment. Bristol City 2, Swansea 0. Over at Ashton Gate. A free kick to Coventry. Emil Rees, the goal scorer. Matt Grimes puts the free kick in, headed over the bar. Mark, you're all forgetting our top scorer on the bench. Second half being Mark. Don't you dare underestimate my audience, mate. No one is forgetting anything over here. In fact, we literally just saw Brandon Thomas Asante go on the pitch and try and calm down Ephraim Mason-Clark. Don't underestimate our audience here, mate. No one's forgetting anything. Oh, Hegabo. Oh, and it's 2-0. My goodness me. They've done it again from the right-hand side. Wow. What an attacking, counter-attacking performance from Hegabo. Was it Johnston again who put the cross in? Goodness me. Coventry 0, West Brom 2. They have been caught out by exactly the same trick. Again, look at that. Just cleared down the line. Yeah, he's onside. Thomas is playing everybody onside. Into the channel it goes. And Johnston, absolutely outstanding by the right winger for West Brom. Pops the cross in between the legs. They get a bit of luck, West Brom. Hegabo doesn't mean to put it there, does he? And it goes perfectly in off the post. My goodness me. 2 assists for Johnston, 2 goals for Hegabo. Coventry 0, West Brom 2. What a shocker. No wonder Frank Lampard folds his arms. They've not played badly, Coventry, have they? They've had plenty of possession, plenty of territory. They've come up against a West Brom team that have just counter-attacked very, very well and have great quality in Mikey Johnston down the right-hand side. And Hegabo has got 2 goals. As I say, maybe he earns his bit of luck for good movement and making good runs today. Because he sure as hell doesn't mean to put that exactly where he does. Perfectly in off the far post. But it's an excellent, excellent performance by Hegabo and by West Brom and Mikey Johnston down that right-hand side. And it's 2-0. I just missed. Was it another set play? Picture in picture there. Emil Rees scoring a second goal for Bristol City. Plenty of goals today. My God. 2-0, 2-0, 4-0 in our earlies. Crossed into the back stick. Sakamoto wins the header. Did he foul his man there? I think possibly he did on the back stick. Little shove in the back on Taylor. They give a foul for that? Don't know. Doesn't matter. We've played on. And it's so strange because most of the pattern of this game has been Coventry in good possession and, you know, good territory. But look at the scoreline. Coventry 0, West Brom 2. Mason Clark down the left. Crossed in from Eccles. Sakamoto. Van Evik sticks the cross in. Up in the air it goes. Mepham heads it out. Corner for Coventry. Thomas up. He's a big threat. Remember, though, West Brom do have sort of Phillips and Mepham in there who are big units themselves. Oh, there's a great save on the far post there. The corner's just bouncing about inside the box. Really good save by Griffiths. Point blank strike. I couldn't quite see who the Coventry player who hit it was. So dangerous from set plays, Coventry, aren't they? For the reasons we just said. Oh, what a chance. All bouncing about there. It's going to be Eccles who hits the shot. Oh, he's literally like 3 yards out and he doesn't hit the shot badly either. That's a great save by Griffiths. Kind of saves it with his torso in the end. Is it going to be one of those days for Coventry? They've hit the bar. Big save by the keeper there. Could very much do with scoring the next goal ASAP, couldn't they, Coventry? But we know this Sky Blue side has got the capacity to stick 3 or 4 goals in during the remaining... God, can't add that up. 53 minutes plus stoppage time in this game. Burnley 0, Chelsea 1. If you're across that in the Premier League. One of our 100-pointers last season behind at home to Chelsea. Big Chelsea links at Coventry, obviously, with Joe Edwards and Frank Lampard on the bench. Was De Silva at Chelsea as a youngster? Oh, my goodness me, Rushworth giving that away. He did not want to give it away there. And the way Grant's been playing, if he'd had any space there, you'd have fancied him to just lob that into the goal. Pedro Neto. Thank you, Brian. Grimes. Nice carry from him. Player Grimes. Sakamoto. Grimes. Sakamoto. Van Evik. Floaty cross. Should be an easy one for Griffiths. But in these conditions, always tricky. More possession from Coventry. I'm pretty sure Coventry will score in this game. But as I said at 1-0, do West Brom need to score twice to win this game? They have. Van Evik comes in off the right. Hits the shot left-footed. Lots of positivity from the other Coventry players, even though it's high wide and not very handsome. Ha. If it stays like this and Borough win at Oxford, then it's 2 points gap with the head-to-head, potentially, between Middlesbrough and Coventry on Tuesday night. Fascinating setup, this one. Dom, what an unpredictable championship we're having. I mean, that's almost predictable in itself, isn't it? That it's going to be unpredictable. But yeah, who would have had... I mean, maybe you'd have had Bristol City beating Swansea today, given the chaos at Swansea in the international break. But who would have had Charlton 0, Southampton 4 and Coventry 0, West Brom 2? Oh, Sakamoto drifts a lovely cross in there. Sims can't get the head on it. Good defending. You're going to have to put quality in if it's going to be crosses into the box against Phillips and Mepham in there. Remember, Campbell and Taylor, the fullbacks. I mean, Campbell's a centre-back basically anyway, and Taylor's a big unit. Oh, crossed into the back post, and there is the seemingly inevitable Coventry goal. Josh Eccles heads it in. They didn't pick up the midfielder arriving there. It's crossed in from the right-hand side. Eccles powers the header in, and we said Coventry need a goal ASAP, and they have got one. Sakamoto down the right. Yeah, got to stop the cross there, Taylor. It's going to be really cross with that Ryan Mason. There's two of them over there. And Taylor, lazy leg. Stop the cross, stop the cross. He doesn't. Eccles guides the header in. It's good from Sakamoto. You'd think with two players there, they would have been able to stop that cross coming in, but they could not. And Coventry get themselves a goal back. It's goal crazy in the Championship. Today in the earlies, we've already had 9 goals in the 3 earlies and we're not at half time yet. Coventry 1, West Brom 2. A goal back for Cov. Eccles, the goal scorer. Bristol City 2, Swansea 0. Charlton 0, Southampton 4, if you're across that. Free kick, West Brom. And this one's going in the box as well. It's a great game, this. Malumbi crosses it in. It's kind of flicked on at the near post. No one gambled on that happening. Ooh. They really could have had something from that set play there, West Brom. Didn't quite fall their way. Tamworth 0, Rochdale 1. For those of you who are across that one, it's Charlton 0, Southampton 5. My God. 5-0 at half time. You tell me. Have you been to a game live and in the flesh that's been 5-0 at half time? Wow. Charlton 0, Southampton 5. Well, whoever said in the chat there hasn't been a brace in that game, there has now. Finazaz gets his second. Coventry want their second before half-time. Van Eyck drives the shot. His teammates are going to run out of patience if he keeps on having shots over the bar. Charlton 0, Southampton 5 in 44 minutes. This one's coming up half time. I think we're going to see picture in picture. A goal here for Finazaz. What a performance by Southampton here. Incredible. Oh. Drives into the box. Hits the shot across the keeper into the far corner. Completely shell-shocked. Charlton 5-0 down. All crossed in. Sims hits the shot. Bit of a weird bit of goalkeeping there from Griffiths. We'll give him a pass. He makes the save. We'll give him a pass after that great save from Eccles on the back post 5-10 minutes ago. Looked like he could have caught that maybe. Kind of Superman dive away. There's been a 6th goal at Charlton. Here comes the comeback. Charlton 1, Southampton 5. Just for the avoidance of doubt, there was some sarcasm there in my voice. For people who take everything I say completely literally. Why doesn't he catch that, keeper? Easy catch, wasn't it? Again, we'll give him the pass, and we will say it's very, very wet. Oh, corner, not cleared. Shot driven in on the volley. They've made the block there. We've got 4 minutes stoppage time here. Lloyd Jones, I think, is the sixth, or right, not the sixth goal scorer, the scorer of the sixth goal at the Valley. It's raining goals in the Championship. Yeah, good point. Nathan Jones and Southampton just don't go together, does it? Grimes, Eccles, Mason Clark. Is he going to beat his man? Ooh, there's a penalty shout there. Looked like he'd gone past Campbell, who then dived in. I'm going to sit on the fence and say it's a hard cam from a long way off. Is there a foul in here? I mean, I don't think there's a foul in there. It's clumsy from Clark, though. He's dicing with it. Sorry, Campbell. On Mason Clark. Stay on your feet, lad. Ref will be across that one, won't he? Am I doing the Sheffield Derby tomorrow? I am not. I'm going to visit my wonderful father, who is recovering from a hernia operation from Wednesday, bless him. So no watch along tomorrow. Enjoy that game. Have a look, guys. Matt SB might do one. Callum Fowler might do one. I'm sure Sheffield United Way lads will do one as well. There should be plenty of opportunities to find a good watch along. I'd recommend all of those creators there. Grant drives down the left. Decent tackle by Grimes. I don't know what Grant's problem with that tackle is. You're playing well, Carlin, but he's allowed to tackle you. Yeah, absolutely nothing wrong with Grimes' tackle or afterwards there on Grant. Grant's played well down the left. And thank you for my, or your well wishes for my dad, who is okay, but, and I'm sure you guys do care. I'll give you an update after I see him. Well, I've spoken to him on the phone, bless him. Twice yesterday. We are running down the clock here. Van Evik is going to, I mean, it's going to be a long throw, but he's down in his own half. Griffiths hoiks it back. That should take us to half time. Yeah, referee Kitchen blows his whistle. I mean, for the neutral, what a great first half. For the West Brom fans, an amazing first half. For the Coventry fans, I'm sure they'll be irritated rather than, angry about that first half, because they're not played badly, have they, Coventry? But they are behind a kind of carbon copy with the 2 goals. Johnston from the right, crossing for Hegabo. And do I want to say against the run of play? It's not really very... That kind of disrespects West Brom a little bit, because I'm sure that's exactly how they expected the play to run, and that would have been their plan to, move the ball quickly to Carlin Grant down the left and Mikey Johnston down the right. Get it in there. Get their striker getting shots on goal. And remember, he had the header as well, Hegabo, where the cross came in from the right and he couldn't quite generate the power. Easy finish for the first goal. Takes it well, Hegabo. The second goal, and I should give the other opportunity, or the other perspective, rather. Either it's an absolutely brilliant finish from Hegabo, or he gets a little bit of luck, just tries to get a contact on it, and it goes perfectly into the far corner. you have to admit luck in life, good luck and bad luck. And I think he's just trying to get a contact on that Hegabo, and fair play to him. Glances it and it goes perfectly in off the far post. Coventry had hit the bar at that point. Torp. There's a great save from Eccles Griffiths on the back post. Brilliant save, actually, from like point blank range. And then, nice header. Sakamoto, they should stop the cross, shouldn't they? Grant and Taylor are there. It's a bit of a lazy leg by Taylor, and the cross goes in. Eccles heads that one in. And Coventry 1, West Brom 2 is the halftime score. And I said, well, Coventry will definitely score in this game. You could see how the territory and, the possession and you knew there was going to be a decent chance, and they've taken it, haven't they? So we also said at that point West Brom are going to need to score twice to win this game. And they've scored twice. Can they hang on in there and get the win? I mean, if you're a West Brom fan, you'd have taken a point. It's one of those, isn't it? You'd have taken a point before the game, but you get 2-0 up. You're like, right, come on, win the game. Goodness me. But really, really entertaining stuff. Coventry 1, West Brom 2 at half-time. I am going to make a coffee, and I will see you all back here in 5 minutes. Keep those comments coming. And we'll get ready for what should be a fascinating second half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Half-time in the watch-along is Coventry 1, West Brom 2. 3 first-half goals in our game. 6 first-half goals in one of the Championship half-times, where it's Charlton 1, Southampton 5. Unbelievable. It's also Bristol City 2, Swansea 0. Those are your 3 earlies today. In the Premier League, I believe, let me just get it up on the screen here, it's Burnley 0, Chelsea 1, and you've got League 1 action, Port Vale 0, Plymouth 0, Exeter, Burton got postponed, Gillingham 1, Barnet 1, Harrogate 0, Walsall 1. That is all your EFL half-times. Obviously, we are hooked into the Championship, where, as things stand, we would have a surprise defeat here for Coventry, but Coventry will no doubt have loads of possession and loads of chances in the second half. And let's be frank, to use a pun about Frank Lampard's team here. There's probably going to be more goals in this game. You can bet your bottom dollar on that, really, can't you? Bristol City will be going up to 4th. As things stand, they're 2-0 up against Swansea. And Southampton, it'll be a 3rd win in 3 games in interim charge. Charlton 1, Southampton 5. My goodness me. Right. Thank you for all of your support today. We've already hit our Super Chat target. How are we doing for likes? We've got 78 likes. Let's see if we can get up to 100 likes at half time here. Let's do a like spike right now, wherever you're watching. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Hit the thumbs up button. Right. I think us Saints fans deserve an apology from Sam for his rubbish prediction for the game. Up the Saints. Right, Samuel, what was your prediction? Because if you didn't have 5-1 at half-time, then your prediction's rubbish as well. Complete shocker at half-time. Charlton 1, Southampton 5. What did we go for, actually? No public apologies coming. We both had the draw in that one. 1-1 and 2-2. So no public apology whatever happens in that one, because we can't be round. But yeah, enjoy it. My God, you're 5-1 up at half-time, Southampton fans. Absolutely incredible first half performance. What else have we got in the comments from you lot? John Texter, set to take over at Derby. He's at the game. That wouldn't surprise me. We thought that David Clowes, Lewis, I mean, you know better than me about Derby, mate. But we thought David Clowes was, you know, going to be there a couple of years, get it back into the Championship and pass it on. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Texter or someone takes over at Derby at some point. Big potential, as any club in the Championship that can draw 30,000 fans and is one league away from the Premier League, you're going to have people want to buy you. That is just the deal, isn't it? Southampton, Leicester and West Brom. Birmingham are the main TV games if you have plans. I do have plans, Liam. We should be doing both of those. Yeah, 7-5 split this weekend. We've had 8-4s, haven't we, in recent weeks. So, yes, we will be across both of that games. Let's just say thank you to Liam and the other super chatters here. We've hit our target already. Liam, thank you. NHL, thank you. Kelly, Cara and Jim are our super chatters. So we got our 5 super chatters already. But you can support the stream, as I said, by hitting thumbs up. We've got 93 likes. Get us over 100. That would be fantastic. Imagine Nathan Jones halftime team talk. Well, I think I'm about to see... Well, I'm going to see the 5th goal here. My goodness me, Finn Azaz. I haven't seen the Charlton goal. Still thinking about the 5 goals for Southampton. I guess the Charlton fans are. Are we going to see goals from anywhere else? I don't know that we are. It is a couple of minutes probably until we get into second half here. Let me know your thoughts on any of the games that are happening, any topics that you want us to get into over half time. We're getting pictures of Jack Rodoni and Brandon Thomas Asante, who I'm sure we'll see at some point in the second half. How soon? We'll find out. Remember, 3-game week, 3 championship rounds coming up back to back to back. So I'm not entirely sure how players will be used, especially from a Coventry point of view, when they've got to go to Middlesbrough on Tuesday. I think, have they got Charlton at the weekend? Coventry, I'm trying to remember. Lots of things to remember, yeah. They go Middlesbrough away and then Charlton at home. But play the game in front of you is the deal, isn't it? They've got to get through this one first and foremost today. We are going to see a sub for West Brom at half-time. Is that Illing Jr. Coming in for Mikey Johnston? What a shame. He's not going to get a hat-trick of assists. 2 assists for Mikey Johnston, but he's out of the game. Wonder whether Illing Jr. will replace him directly. They can switch sides, these forwards, but I'd imagine he will play down the right-hand side in Mikey Johnston's spot there. Right. We are about to get things moving here in the second half. It is 2-1 at half-time to West Brom, and we have indeed kicked off. I'm pretty sure more goals are going to be coming here. Let me set the clock up with the acknowledgement always in the second half that Sky do weird things with the clock. So keep your eye on that, whether it stays accurate or not. It's accurate as of now. Let's get into second half. Just that one change at half-time. Illing Jr. in for Johnston. Otherwise, as you were with the teams, Rushworth, Van Evik, De Silva, Kitching, Thomas, Mason Clark, Sakamoto, Torp, Grimes, Eccles, Sims for Coventry. For West Brom, Griffiths, Campbell-Taylor, Phillips-Metham, Mollenby, Mower, Johnston out for Illing Jr., Grant, Price, Hegabo on a hat-trick. What is my prediction? Says News SBD. My prediction is there will be more goals. There you go. Set up really nicely. Coventry protecting their position at the top of the table. And forgive me for being a bit of an animal here, but I've made myself 2 coffees. I did not get much sleep last night. Late back from work. And I need all the caffeine I can get. So I'm going to bang out 2 coffees and we'll see how I go in the second half. Grant crosses into the near post to Hegabo. Can he get the hat trick? Teams playing Coventry this season are going to need something like that from their number 9s. 2 or 3 goals. Looks like you're going to need to beat Coventry this season. Wrexham had to score 3, didn't they, in that game? Campbell tries to push that down the line. Bounces off to Silva. who I believe was in international action. Oh, he played 290s for Wales, Jay De Silva. So he has been a busy boy. We are busy on the channel. Hot takes tomorrow morning, talking Championship round 16. Are we going to be talking a rare defeat for Coventry, only the second of the season, if they can't get another goal in this game? De Silva. Kitchen knocks it back to Thomas. It's strange. We've not... Oh, Rushworth. Oh, goodness me. I mean, it turns out it's a good pass. A risky pass, let's just say. But is a pass risky if you execute it perfectly? After the fact, it's not. Oh, Mollenby's going to get red carded. Oh, what a fool. Oh, dear. That is so stupid. Mollenby on a yellow card with the most daft red card. And I really feel sorry for Ryan Mason because Mollenby has... And I don't want to dig players out. That is utterly thick from Mollenby. His team are 2-1 up away at the league leaders. We are 2 minutes into the second half. And the most ridiculous red card you'll ever see. He's on a yellow, arm around, tugs back Eccles. It's a yellow card every time you do that. What are you doing? What are you doing? And it's now going to be... He's now left his team having to play 10 against 11. I like Mollenby as a player, but he's really let his manager and his fans and his team down there. That is a completely thick yellow card, that. And if he's cross at me for saying that, I'd say it to his face, honestly. What is he doing there? Red card for West Brom. Does he lose his head? He must just for a second forget that he's on a yellow card there. There's no way in the world... Oh, given away. Is it by Griffiths? No, they've a risky play out from the back as well there. He must just for a second forget himself and just instinctively pull back Eccles. Because surely he knows he's going to get a yellow for that. It's the type of foul central midfielders make knowing that they're going to get booked. And Joe Edwards and Frank Lampard are discussing, surely, an attack to try and win this game now. They're top of the league. They've got quality to come off the bench. And they get to play 10 against 11 now for the remainder of the game. And I'd be really fascinated to think, even though they're a goal behind now, what do people think now? I mean, does it affect West Brom in the fact that they just sit back and defend, shot deflected, saved by Griffiths? Dimitri, I need Coventry to win the half. Yeah, I mean, if they don't, unless it does affect West Brom to the point where if they had counter-attacking plans, they can now completely ditch them and just sit back and defend. We'll see. Will it work? Can they cling on now with 10 men against the Championship's best side? There you go. 5-2 Coventry win incoming. We shall see. They've got the man advantage. And in terms of form, they've got the form advantage this season. Grimes, Thomas, Sakamoto, Sakamoto crosses in, volleyed by De Silva over the crossbar. You almost feel and I say this quite a lot when when it is likely to be one side having all of the ball and all of the chances, that this game is definitely not going to be a draw, don't you? You feel if Coventry score, they're going to go on and get another couple of goals. You just don't feel Coventry will score one goal in this half. Unless they equalise in like minute 98 or something, with loads of stoppage time. You just feel like either West Brom are going to cling on for dear life, concede a load of chances but not concede a goal, or Coventry are going to score a couple of goals and win this game, aren't they? Oh, it's cold in Britain in the winter and hard to heat my office. It's either boiling hot and dry as a bone with my heater or freezing cold. Illing Jr. hits the deck, no foul given. And I suppose West Brom have just got to manage this 5 minutes at a time, haven't they? Just reach checkpoints and try and make some subs and keep it fresh. Because they ain't going to have much of the ball now, 10 against 11 against the league leaders away from home. In the rain at the CBS. Sakamoto whips the cross in. De Silva. Mason Clark. The thing about sides that win leagues and get promoted is that you find yourself in these situations, and as a rule, sides that go up just get the job done in this situation and win the game, don't they? And I suppose when we did Coventry against Sheffield United, they were behind and they got the job done. Yeah. Mark, I'll take a Cov draw now, mate. It's got to be the win now, hasn't it? Surely. They're having plenty of the ball. It's 45 minutes against a side in the bottom half at home, 10 versus 11. I think, given how Coventry have been playing, they've got to look at this as a very, very winnable situation now. Torp about to take the corner. Referee Kitchen's got some sorting out to do in the middle. And yes, Thomas Asante and Rudoni likely to come into the game as well. Torp swings the corner in. Punched, clear, headed back in by Thomas. Big header out by Phillips. De Silva. Grimes. And there is the equalising goal. Headed back across by Sakamoto. Ellis Sims puts it into the back of the net. And yeah, my theory that this game is not going to be a draw. It's very heavily now swung in Coventry's favour. They have managed to get the goal just sort of 5 minutes after the red card. It was De Silva. Grimes puts it into the back post. It wasn't Sakamoto that headed it on. Sorry, my mistake. Who heads that back across? Sky won't give me a clear view. I think it was Bobby Thomas. Yeah, it was. Great header across. Sims up there, glances in the header. It's 2-2. And surely Coventry will go on and win this game now with 10 against 11. And I do feel sorry for the West Brom fans and Ryan Mason, because that red card has really, they had a chance to go and win this game, didn't they? And it's such a silly red card. I mean, they could have lost with 11, but they'll never know. And they're going to die wondering here, I think, aren't they, West Brom? Because Coventry are about to batter them now for the next 30 minutes, aren't they? My God. Crossed in, Sims heads goalwards. Doesn't get enough on it. A lot of defending to be done. I think the only thing really that can save West Brom now is a red card for Coventry, isn't it? I think if it goes 10 versus 10, they've got a chance, but surely Surely Coventry win this game from here, don't they? Ryan Mason's pondering his next move. I'm not into excuse culture, but what can you do? What can you do? You're a manager. You've got your side 2-1 up away from home against the league leaders, and one of your midfielders gets a really, really daft red card. What can you do? De Silva, Grimes. De Silva again. Give and go. It's great from De Silva. Pops the cross in low. Oh, they've cleared it. Shot driven in, blocked. My God. Oh, it's coming. It is coming. I think Mepham makes the block. Do feel for Mason, says Liam. Not his fault. Malumbi has cost them the win. Yeah, quite probably here. Van Evick crosses in. He's going to get another go at that. Oh, my God. This is absolute domination from Coventry. De Silva knocks it back. Curled in. Oh, great block by Phillips. Sims. I mean, the truth is, if Coventry keep up this intensity, not only will they win the game, but there's a few goals for them here. But they've just got to break the seal and get that goal, haven't they? Grimes, Torp, Thomas, Sakamoto inside the box, dribbles, blocked, corner. There is an element now that Coventry have to be patient, don't they? If they just keep their course now, they will win this game, won't they? Grimes with the corner. In it comes left-footed. It's going to fall for Torp, who smashes it in. And it is 3-2. The turnaround is complete. And the most predictable goal. You won't sense much surprise in my voice about a game going from 2-0 to 3-2. But ever since that red card, frankly, we knew it was coming, didn't we? Torp drills the right footer in, and I'd imagine there's more goals coming for Coventry here. They don't really need to sit back now, do they? I think they can go on and get goals number 4 and 5. And just the prodigious amount of goals that Coventry are heading to score this year. What is that now? I don't know if Footmob has caught up. Is that 44? Or is that 43? What's the updated total? 43, I think we're at now. It's a bit of a bouncy, bobbly one. Goes through the bodies, but we knew it was coming. The Coventry bench celebrate. They have very efficiently got themselves in front here. And now they just need to manage the game, don't they, Coventry? And the 3 points are incoming for the Sky Blues. Alex Mowat steps out. Diakite comes in. Collier comes in as well. For Hegebo, who's not going to be scoring a hat-trick here. I guess Carlin Grant will go and play through the middle. And Coventry fans are going to be expecting goals number 4 and 5, the way this game is flowing and the way Coventry's season has been going. Grant knocks that into the channel. Thomas goes home. Rushworth to Grimes. De Silva. It's going to be a throw-in for Coventry, which the West Brom players appeal. Coventry will comfortably be over 100 points this season. I mean, they're on target for it. It's harder than you think, though. The 100 points comfortably over would make you the best side ever in Championship history. But they're on for it. Some difficult games coming up for Coventry. But they've left themselves big margin for error, Cov now, haven't they? Crossed in by Sakamoto. You'd imagine Frank Lampard is going to be going to the bench very soon. And we'll see Rodoni and Thomas Asante to finish this one off. I thought that was going to be a foul there. Diakite coming away with it. Looked like a block. No foul given. The West Brom bench went crazy for that one. Must say I did agree with him, actually. Looked like a block to me. Thomas. Van Evik. Thomas. More likely to get 100 goals than 100 points. Well, yeah. 43 goals from 16 games. That leaves another 57 from 30. Almost seems a foregone conclusion now. Grant spins away, wins the foul. He's played well, actually, Carlin Grant, hasn't he? If you clipped up every time Grant's got the ball for West Brom today, he's done something pretty useful with it, hasn't he? Ryan Mason putters away. He wants the yellow card for that one. I feel sorry for Ryan Mason today. This one's not on him, is it? He set his team up, got them 2-0 up. They're 2-1 up, 2 minutes into the second half, and a central midfielder on a yellow card makes a tackle that's guaranteed to get a yellow card and has a choice about it as well. It's a very silly one. And yeah, they would have lost, or they could have lost, 11 versus 11. But they'll never know, will they? Corner, though, to West Brom. The 10 men have a rare chance to try and do something from an attacking point of view. In it comes, easy for Rushworth. Who hurls out the long throw. Not the wisest decision there. He's giving it straight back to West Brom. Campbell. Illing. Diakite. Collier out to Taylor. Rare bit of possession here in the second half. What is the possession stats? Yeah, 76% to Coventry. And Sky have just given us the stats since that red card. Oh, actually, a Campbell coming into the box here. He got behind Mason Clark there. He's drawn the foul in the end, Mason Clark. But a bit of a hairy moment. I think it was like 7 shots to 1 or something. Not entirely sure why I need to see 10 seconds of Rob Beckett sitting in the crowd. Is he a Coventry fan? I don't know. You tell me. Grimes. Kitching. Mason Clark. Lampard's still not gone to the bench just yet. West Brom clearing their lines. Just can't get hold of the ball. We literally, since the red card, had that minute or so where West Brom got a corner. Otherwise, Coventry had the ball for the entire time, haven't they? Foul on the edge of the box. Nat Phillips is moaning about that one, but don't really think he's got a leg to stand on. Apparently, comedian Rob Beckett is an Arsenal fan, say the chat. Yellow card is coming out for Nat Phillips. I wonder whether that was for slamming the ball down afterwards for dissent rather than for the foul. It didn't look like a yellow card worthy foul. And Victor Torp looks like he fancies a shot from this free kick. He already scored the third goal. Torp, he scored loads of goals this season, hasn't he? Someone tell me in the chat how many Torp has got this season. He got 7? 7! Josh Griffiths setting up the wall. I think Torp's just going to blast this, isn't he? Right-footed. If he gets it past the wall, he's got a decent chance. Torp into the wall. They stood up well. We did say about West Brom a few times in the first half. They're a big side, aren't they? So Wolves shouldn't be an issue. Need more than a wall to keep Coventry out with a silly red card at the start of the second half. Phillips chests that back to Griffiths. He does very well not to concede a corner there. West Brom clear, turned back over to Coventry. Rushworth. Coventry just keeping the ball at the back. Goes into Van Evik, who flicks it on. And that was the first time they looked a bit unsure in possession. Brandon Thomas Asante is going to come on now. I guess for Ellis Sims, is he? We will find out anon. Just under 20 to go. Plus stoppage time. Keep your thoughts coming in the comments. Got this nice StreamYard thing here. Let me point that way. Where we can see them all. Mason Clark. Tries to ping that over the top. Takes a deflection, so Ealing Jr. is going to have to deal with that. I think that's a corner, isn't it? No? Torp shakes his head. I thought it came off Ealing Jr. last. Thomas Asante is coming into the game for Ellis Sims. Sims getting that vital equalising goal. Has calmed down a bit since that massive flurry after the red card. They'll still fancy getting themselves another goal in this one. Coventry though, won't they? Just want to see it safe. You never know. There's always a chance when you've only got a single goal lead, isn't there? Some deflection or set play or whatever. Van Erik plays that into the channel. Nice take by Thomas Asante. It's back into the centre halves. Thomas to Kitching. Torp, De Silva, Eccles, Mason Clark on the left wing. Coventry continue to circulate the ball. It's round with Sakamoto. He crosses, as he always does, with his left foot. It looks like Jack Redoni. Is he getting ready to come in? Coventry fans excited to see him back. Griffiths goes along with the goal kick. Pattern of the game is quite different now. Coventry more in game management mode. They were literally just throwing the kitchen sink at every attack, weren't they? When they were chasing. Understandably, now they're in front. They don't need to do that. So it can be a bit calmer. Van Erik takes the throw in. Oh, Eccles just nicks that away. Can he cross that into Mason Clark? He's put a lot on the cross. So much so. It's run out of play. Imagine being down to 10, losing and seeing Coventry's bench. Yeah. Here's De Silva. Grimes. Van Erik. Sakamoto. Mason Clark crosses it in. It's good news for Coventry fans. As soon as people start saying things like this, refs in Coventry's pockets, you know you are the best team. I remember when Ipswich were getting promoted and finishing second, it was, oh, referees, oh, lucky, oh, deflections, oh, conspiracy. God, it even got to the point where, oh, Ipswich players, they must be taking banned substances. You know, their output is just too much. You know when it gets to those type of arguments that you're just the best team in the league, aren't you? Or a very good team. Ipswich obviously finished second, didn't they? But, yeah. I suspect there is no refereeing conspiracy, but what are you going to do, hey? Enjoy it, Coventry fans. Van Erik blocked out. Grimes. De Silva. Eccles. De Silva. Mason Clark. Comes in off the left. Hits the shot right-footed. Keeper tips it over the bar. It looked like he got a good look at that. Still had to just fingertip that one over the bar. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's hit it pretty hard, Mason Clark. Not really going to be able to parry that away anywhere else. So just puts it up and over the bar. Corner for Coventry. And it comes from Grimes. Oh, it's gone loose. Griffiths lost his bearings for a minute there. Is that another corner? Referee hadn't got a clue then, had he? Bless him. How'd it goes? Grimes is going to have another go. Left-footed. In it comes. Oh, fell to Sakamoto, far post, shot driven in. Oh, there's a good save. Wow, how have they not scored from that? It's a good save with his feet by Griffiths. Then Mason Clark had a real big chance from, I don't know, about 6 yards out, and they got the block off there. Just can't get 2 goals up here, Coventry, can they? It was Torp first of all. Shot kind of went through the bodies then, left-footed, and Griffiths saved with his feet. He has made a couple of decent saves, actually, Griffiths, hasn't he? If you think back to the one in the first half. I guess when you look at what has happened since, doesn't really matter, but Torp out, Allen in. Eccles is going out as well. Are we going to see Rudoni now? We are. It's 3-0 to Bristol City. Rudoni comes in. Who scored the first or the third Bristol City goal, guys, in the comments? Hirokawa. Thank you, Brendan. Comfortable win for Bristol City. I think they're going 4th today. Obviously, they're prone to an overtake in the 3 p.m s. Coventry are going on to 37 points. Southampton, who have been 5-1 up since half-time, they are going to win a 3rd straight game. They'll go up to 13th again. All of this can change. Remember, we had 1 game last night and we've got 1 game tomorrow. So there'll be 7 3 p.m s that could change that all around. Looks like Callum Stiles and was that Josh Magic come in as well? Another couple of substitutions that I didn't quite see. Or is it DK? Madger, my bad. Madger and Stiles. Here's Mason Clark down the left. Sakamoto knocks that back. Well, I wonder, does this one end 3-2 now? Are Coventry happy enough, given their 10 against 11, to see this one out? Or will they push? I suppose what Coventry do know is that West Brom will try and have a little bit of an attack in the last 7 minutes plus stoppage time, and maybe that'll open it up for them. 3 assists for Mehmeti. Wow. I wasn't aware. 3 goals for Bristol City, 3 assists for Mehmeti, apparently. Those of you who play Fantasy League. We'll be happy with that. Here comes Campbell down the right. Coventry win it back fairly easily. Grimes to De Silva. Grimes tries to clear it up the line. Comes off Campbell. Suppose West Brom can try and squeeze there, but remember, they're squeezing 10 against 11, which is a risky game. But they have won a throw-in, to be fair. West Brom. So chance here, they can hurl this one into the box. Phillips has gone up near post with Campbell putting the long throw in. Not the best. Although they have got it out to the back stick. Price. Coventry clear their lines. That's what Coventry got to do here. Accept that it's 10 against 11 and not open that door in the slightest for West Brom. Because at 1 goal, there's always a chance, isn't there? Price knocks that diagonal. Oh. Styles miscontrols it. To be fair to Styles, it looked like it was going to be intercepted, and then all of a sudden he's got a chance to control it. It's broken again. West Brom having a fair bit of possession now the last 2-3 minutes. Can they make a chance? Any chance? I'm sure you said to a West Brom fan, you're going to get 1 chance. They take that right now. Oh, is that going to go through to Madger? Not quite. Rushworth gets out of there. Slightly nervy moment for Coventry. Apologies for any buffoonery that may or may not have been occurring in the comments. Looks like it's been and gone, and we can all move on with our lives. Victor Torp is the man of the match. Scorer of the winning goal as things stand to make it 3-2. Styles goes home to Griffiths. Illing Jr. Cleared their lines. Madger was offside. Coventry pick it back up. 2 minutes and 20 plus stoppage time to go. De Silva. Allen. Kitching. Switching the play. Oh, nice give and go there. Van Evik and Sakamoto. It's back to Sakamoto. Allen. Nearly gives it away. Magic got a little bite of it, but Coventry are still circulating the ball. It's De Silva. And just run out of play there. And West Brom have possession of the ball, although we're going to get a substitute. Again, Kane, Kessler, Hayden is going to come in for Sakamoto. We're going to go double right backs here. I think Kessler Hayden will just sit in front of Van Evik, give him a bit of extra protection as Coventry attempt to see this one out. And here comes Kessler Hayden. It's him who's actually behind Van Evik. Van Evik inside the box. And he is offside. Right, we're running down to 90 minutes now. How much stoppage time will there be? Plus 4 minutes. Starts with West Brom and Styles trying to chase down the ball there. They've got nothing to lose now, West Brom. They've got to stoppage time, and they are 1 goal off it, which I'm sure during that period when they were being absolutely battered as Coventry looked for the second and third goals, they'd have probably taken being in this position at stoppage time. Oh, but they've just given that away to Thomas Asante. This is 4-on-4. Thomas Asante to the edge of the box. Allen tries to pop the cross in, and they have worked that pretty badly. Coventry. Diakite. Thought he turned into trouble there, but he's done all right. Looked like he got caught there after the ball had gone. We play on. 2 minutes and 30 of minimum stoppage time remaining. It's gone in long for Madja. And Kitchen and Thomas are big units at the back there. It needs to go in with quality if they're going to score that way. As it did from Johnston to Hegabo twice in this game. Asante tries to chest that off to Rodoni. It's one back for West Brom. Illing Jr. Campbell's ahead of him. Oh, into the box. Couldn't control it. Price. And the flag has gone up. Is it another offside? To be fair to Coventry, West Brom are feeding off scraps here. They're not giving them anything in terms of a clear shot at goal. Uh, 2-0 Chelsea then in the Premier League. Burnley 0, Chelsea 2. Hopefully not the start of another tough run for the 3 promoted EFL teams. It's hard work up there in the Premier League, isn't it? We have 55 seconds minimum stoppage time. Long kick by Griffiths, but it's gone through to Rushworth, who picks it up. He's got to be careful, falling on his knees there. Referees are very wise to goalkeepers doing that now and just falling on the floor. Kick goes long from Rushworth, but Mason Clark is offside. Right, last phase of play, and it's a free kick for West Brom in their own half, but I think it's nowhere near there for a start. I think they're going to try and boot this forward and try and get the flick on. They have not. Coventry win first contact. Styles, though, still is able to put the ball in the box. Good header clear by Thomas. That should do it for Coventry. And the full-time whistle goes. Coventry 3, West Brom 2. A pretty riveting game. It'll be seen as the kind of big comeback win by Coventry, but it didn't really feel ever like they were miles off winning this game. And a massive turning point, obviously, with that crazy red card in minute 47 or thereabouts, right at the start of the second half. Jay Malumbi gets himself red carded. Yeah, minute 49. He makes the most obvious pullback in central midfield on the shirt motion. Already on a yellow card, knowing surely that he was going to be red carded. And with his side having got themselves 2-0 up at the CBS, which is not an easy feat. It obviously went back 2-1, but West Brom will never know whether they would have got the win 11 versus 11, because they had to then play from minute 49, 10 versus 11. And fair play to Coventry. I mean, we saw them do it 11 versus 11 against Sheffield United, where they just battered them in the second half, really went for it, grabbed a couple of goals and got the win. But 10 against 11, there was almost a kind of inevitability that Coventry were going to come strong. And I said at that point, this game won't be a draw. Like West Brom will either somehow manage to cling on to the 2-1 or Coventry will score twice. And Coventry did indeed score twice. And they get the win. And their ever impressive points total, 37 points from 16 games. They now have a 10-point gap over Stoke, although we do go to the 3 p.m. Kickoffs now where others can close up that gap. Stoke, Preston have already played. Hull could close that gap up by a point. So could Millwall. But look, it doesn't really matter. Coventry are doing what they need to do. And if they continue to be anywhere near this, then, well, they've given themselves so much margin for error, haven't they? Coventry with this amazing start to the season. So well played to them. They get the win. West Brom lose it, but I do feel a bit sorry for Ryan Mason because not wanting to dig out an individual player, but he's been let down by a very silly red card with his side 2-1 up at minute 49. Elsewhere, Charlton 1, Southampton 5. Incredible first half there. 5 goals for Southampton in 44 minutes, I think, and a third win for Tonda Eka as interim manager. Bristol City 3, Swansea 0. Chaos at Swansea, really, with Alan Sheehan being sacked. And the manager they wanted seemingly going to Middlesbrough. So, problems there, and Bristol City able to grab themselves a comfortable win there to go up to 4th in the table. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for our super chatters as well. We met our super chat target. I will be back for the hot takes tomorrow morning and for Blue Monday tomorrow night. And Sam Parkin will be back with the predictions early on Monday morning. And I'll be on the Sportsman Untitled podcast brought to you by the brilliant people at Betfred on Monday. And we'll be back for 2 more watch-alongs on Tuesday and Wednesday. 3-game week. Busy. Congratulations to Coventry. They won this one 3-2 against West Brom. Go and enjoy the 3 p.m.s and I'll see you for the hot takes tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching.